Let's go. All right. So, hello. This is gonna be a little podcast thing that we're doing, showcasing all of you lovely people at home, the Game Madness Project Nexus. My name is the Pumpkin Eater, but most people just call me Z or Zep. That's what I usually go by. And I'm here with the developers of the game, Matt Jolly and Michael Swain. And we're going to be playing the game for you guys. If you're wondering who I am and how I got to be with such prestigious individuals such as themselves, is I've been a beta tester for this game for the better part of 3 years, going on 4 years now, and they believed my contributions were so noteworthy that I could be on here with them. So take it away, guys. Tell the fine people at home who you are.
My name is Matt. I go by Crinkles Online. I'm the guy who made the cartoon series on which this game is based.
And I'm Michael Swain. During the Kickstarter campaign for this game, I was kind of the face of our crowdsourcing way back. I also worked on the original Flash game, Project Nexus, with Matt some time ago. Look at that little hat that's floating there. Oh, you know why? Because I fixed this in the beta build. We're in the full release. I'm playing just for this moment. I'm the blue controller Hank on the screen.
Yeah, and
we're playing Steam Remote Play right now. Glad to see this is working. There was a bug in the game where controllers just didn't work if you were logged into Steam for a solid like 3 months there, and nobody was bug reporting it, so I had no idea. So hopefully all those problems have been ironed out, and we can do a little let's play with the three of us as we talk about I don't know, development woes, development joys, the few of them that there are, and the whole process of making this game.
Yeah, did you see that sick shot I just made with this basketball?
No, I'll have to watch the replay.
I might be able to do it again. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, this was a fun little thing, setting up this basketball net. We had big plans for this, and maybe someday we'll come back to it. Where like, if you're throwing the ball, the bandits will like stand around the court and like clap and whatnot, while some of them come in and try to stop you. And
yeah,
you can just really kill them if you want to. But that was low tier next to getting the actual game done, so that never got finished.
Right, the idea came in kind of way late when we were talking about how much time you spent just walking from the gas station here to power play.
Yeah,
so you can like aim up at the basketball net, and whatever you have should just throw. Here, let's see. I got the ball, aim up there, and I didn't do it.
No, you missed it.
I pressed to the
don't worry,
drop.
I'll stop them from ruining your shot.
You're gonna have to. Alright, I threw my bat. I think I was dual wielding.
Yeah.
Oh, I was terrible.
This engineer's trying to cramp your style.
I didn't do it. It's so the player one controls the camera mostly. That is to say, the camera mostly follows player one around, which of course is Zap, who's
I can
hosting.
try it.
Yeah, you
I've done it before.
The bat whipper? I'm gonna throw the bottle, which is just gonna break as we get up there. So welcome to and I missed. Welcome to Project Nexus.
Yeah, this is a basketball simulator. It's a combat-based basketball game.
That's it. Nailed it. That's the game.
Yeah, you got to aim for the middle. There we go. I did it. Perfect. Okay, let's actually play the game now.
This thing stuns enemies, right?
Yeah, it should.
Hold on.
I've never actually used the basketball to kill anybody, so.
Yeah, we're going the wrong way, aren't we?
Yeah,
no, we got to go left.
Yeah, let's.
Well, 1 second. Well, now I got to test the theory. No, it just bounces right off his head.
Dang it.
Well, I mean, you're the developer, so that's something for you to figure out. But
oh yeah, if there's something broken, you have to blame me.
Yeah, of course.
God knows.
Blame Swain. Hashtag blame Swain on Twitter. Everybody post that after the episode comes out.
Anyway, that old Swain.
We're gonna play the actual game.
Yeah. So bearing in mind, this was actually a very tough prospect. All of these stages were designed for the number of characters that were going to be playable in that stage. That is to say, we built it as a single-player game with the expectation that if there's 2 people in a stage, 2 characters, like say Sanford and Demos or Christoph and Hank, that then it would be 2 players. We decided that we hated that. No game should do that, and we developed a way for players to join up to 4 people, even in stages that were designed for 1 person. And I think we must have lost let's not say lost, spent 6 months of development time just on trying to get the game to work with players in stages where those characters shouldn't exist. Yeah. So like in this one, for example, we can clearly see 2 Hanks that do not belong in this scene, but they're there. They've spawned nearby, and then here we are. I don't think I can fire off this thing. You have to, yeah.
Yeah. You'll just stand
But,
there
We're just
stoically.
the ancillary Hanks.
Yeah, but it gives you the option, and it's crowded. But having just played the new Ninja Turtles arcade game on Steam, which I love, by the way,
check that out. It looked pretty good.
It's beautiful. But just like any one of these games, it's a big happy mess as foot soldiers come running in.
Oh yeah.
That's just the way it is. That's the way these games are going to work. So I'm after seeing the way the pros did it in a game that I consider very tight. I'm not so embarrassed about this one. A little embarrassed.
Yeah.
But not so embarrassed.
I don't feel shame anymore.
Yeah, and one of the things about this game that I always liked is that, like, one of my favorite things about, like, Madness Combat, the web series, is, like, due to the series' age of being 20 years old, you can see, like, Matt's animation style actively improve with each, like, episode.
Totally.
And, like, one thing I like about this game is that, like, you can kind of tell this, like, truck fight segment was added really early on in development. And then, like,
Yeah.
as you get farther into the game, like, it just kind of gets better, and that's what I really like about it.
Yeah, this area, this specific truck chase, this was the very first time that we developed a room. I mean, it's in game terms, it's a room. The very first time we developed a room that wasn't just a fourth wall missing, walk into a room, clear the enemies, and move out through a door.
Right, just an empty box. Yeah.
Yeah, this one stage changed a lot of things about the way the game worked from where we originally were going. Those motorcycles that the enemies come in through, I had to develop an entire system, and I had to throw out everything that doors in the game were based on, code-wise, throw it all out. Like, we all have to spawn individually through the same spawner there. But we had to throw out everything that we knew about doors and replace it with brand new code that would now have doors and general spawners, like the thing where we just dropped in from the sky, or a helicopter, a motorcycle, whatever.
Really.
That was the beginning of that system, and most of that code is still in the game with massive improvements, but the skeleton is still there.
Yeah.
Here, why don't you do the takedown on these guys?
Yeah, sure.
You do that one, and I'll go, yeah, boom, pop, just
so
like
this
that.
game has very
Triple Clans
rudimentary stealth mechanics. It's not very much of a focus, though. I can tell you that.
Yeah,
much.
it's not meant to be a stealth game, but we like that there should be
it's
times.
M&M's in the trail mix just for fun.
Yeah, just a little tasty treat when you get to it. Yeah, that truck chase was developed pretty early on. This stage we worked on, kind of, I wouldn't say ditched it, but we kind of left it like, whatever, this is fine, and came back to it later and tried to give it some massive improvements. Once we started adding in camera angles, like camera zones that change the floor's perspective, that sort of thing.
Yeah, the stages start getting a lot more character.
Yeah.
And we were like, wait, we could probably do something with a truck, because that would be visually striking as hell for something right out the gate.
Yeah. Progress blockers, like those little things that stop us from going forward or even backwards, so you can't backtrack on a stage to go back.
Yeah.
In these huge sprawling stages, this was very necessary.
I'm just thinking back to, like, when this stage was in its infancy, and you could wander from the beginning all the way to the end, and then to the front, or to the beginning again, like if you had left something there. And, right, we had just thought we need to start cordoning things off and moving people forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then one thing, I never realized you could go back here. That's completely new to me. I had no idea this was, like, slightly explorable.
I don't think I ever even thought about it.
Yeah.
I just tried. Because we're kind of spreading out here, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, let me get it. Oh.
The Hank density is kind of high.
Yeah, this place is just lousy with
Yeah,
Hanks.
I'm stealing the daggers, though. They're mine. Sorry.
See ya.
Oh no.
Well, I guess I gotta do all the work. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I kind of knew we could do that.
Oh, so you did it on purpose then?
So this, yeah, kind of. So this one more like I was testing to see that was the case.
Yeah.
So a lot of these blockers are more like custom designed to this particular area. Oh, see, now you teleported for some reason. I guess because you ran off the screen.
I was pretty far away.
Yeah, one of you can have the gun. I'm gonna just grab like 4 screwdrivers.
Yeah, I'll take the leftover screwdrivers.
So Matt has the gun, so I'll also grab a bunch of screwdrivers and just stab all these guys.
Or I'll shoot them.
Well, I got 2 and you got 2, so I call that even.
Alright, shooty, man.
I'll go. I have control over the camera. I have dominion over what you're allowed to do, so.
Yeah. Do you remember how to do your distant aim?
Oh yeah, I gotta do the distant.
The left thing, yeah, left control.
You gotta refresh.
That would be, wouldn't I?
Typical.
Alright. I mean,
yeah, there's a couple examples in this stage of, we already saw it with the Gill sign, the big billboard earlier, but that sign that says mind the console, stop shooting it, to try to tell players to do that thing.
Yeah. And that occurs later in the game with the vent that you're not supposed to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just write it on the wall. Tell people what to do sometimes.
Oh, is that the bonus locks engaged machine and power play?
Yeah.
Or which is one? I think it was Seeking Asylum had one of those too.
Oh, whoa! We got the Easter egg.
I was hoping for that.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah. How rare is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too common.
How do we? Oh, I didn't mean to leave.
Yeah, I wanted that.
I was gonna try to teabag boyfriend for personal reasons.
Oh! Does he upset you?
No, not really. I enjoy the boys. Phantom Arcade in particular is a sweet lad.
I mean, without him, we may not be where we are now. So, you know, at least the community wouldn't. You guys would still be making stuff. But,
well,
you know.
I mean, yeah, he's part of the. That is to say, Isaac and Ninja Muffin and Phantom Arcade are all part of the Newgrounds Renaissance. This last year and a couple months, Newgrounds has seen a lot of attention that really just is owed to them and their fan base that they kind of siphoned off of TikTok and brought over to Newgrounds.
Yeah, like TikTok and Twitter are like the biggest source of like new Madness fans I've noticed.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, and honestly, I'm missing out.
And Tumblr was also.
Oh yeah, I am in the Tumblr side of things. I do have one of those. But Twitter is absolutely gargantuan and flowing with Madness related things. Also, this bug I was talking about earlier, it's this like black ramp thing.
Oh, this is a bust. Maybe it's hard to tell, but this is
I had no idea this was a bust.
I have a grenade. I can.
Yeah, well, I think it's like right here on this road. Oh wait, oh yeah, I have the throwing daggers. You can toss the grenade though.
Okay, show me where I should put it.
Like right here. You see
okay, so apparently there's a spot. Oh, you know what? Maybe the road might be a different kind of.
Yeah, I think it's the road. Yeah, there it is.
That's interesting. Cool. Can you force ragdoll yourself here? Will you fall through? No.
Oh, I force ragdoll everybody. That's fun.
Oh, I didn't.
That's a lot of good trolling opportunities right there.
That's hellish. We should line up somewhere and do a jump and dash off of something.
Yeah.
And see if we can.
Yeah, whoever goes the farthest double points.
That's interesting.
Oh, it's everybody's favorite gang of lunatics.
It's the AHW. Yeah, we're gonna blaze through this stage.
Yeah.
Just the way I like it.
That's a bomb.
You know what I'm finding in this multiplayer experience? Like the ability to use bigger hammers is way easier because like enemies are going to be distracted by you two guys. I could get in there and just take all day swinging this thing.
Yeah, we can soak. Because here, oh yeah, you see how we teleported this time as we got left behind.
Yeah.
That's when we started to figure stuff out. Also, you notice the camera has shifted 90 degrees, which was a necessary change to justify fighting in this area. That was a remarkably tough one to do from the coder perspective.
Yeah, I really did just kind of create this stage and then like dump it in Swain's lab.
Yeah,
there wasn't a whole lot of planning here. Like, well, I mean, it's not like...
It helps it feel more organic instead of just like, well, here's this encounter and here's this encounter.
Right, it keeps it from feeling like Smash TV where like there's very rigid rules from the onset and you obeyed them constantly. So I mean like, yeah, I laid a lot of challenges.
You broke your hammer.
That's for sure.
Oh, it fell through the ground there as well. Yeah, I think it might just be all of these roads that's doing it.
It must be something after the first bounce must change the layer of the object to something that goes through everything, but it's not doing it on the road, or that is to say on the terrain here. Boy, that was easy.
Yeah.
Really simple with 3 people. Three, let's not deny 3 pros.
Yeah. Well, Matt, that's kind of dubious.
No, dude. I'm gonna watch the replay and it's gonna be me over here like picking flowers or just off.
Yeah. Whereas I'm responsible for gameplay, so I have to.
You have to be good at your own game.
On top of madness to know that something is viable. I will blow this up when it is.
Yeah. Now just beat up bandits.
Yay! In this economy?
So now we have the little teleporter here, which
we can show this off.
Yeah, for new people. This is the entire spread of stages in the game.
Yeah, and this is the final one.
In the story campaign, sorry, correction. And one half of the game.
Yeah, the
so
other half
what do you guys want to try? Should we go into power play? Is a lot of I think we skip power play. I was thinking about it. There's a lot of fun puzzles for new players to solve.
Yeah, it's that in the whole first half of it's really just it's more atmospheric. And tougher to engage with if you're not actually playing it.
Should we just go right into last leg and then we'll figure something out? We don't have to play in order of difficulty. We can do an easy stage after last leg.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
We got top right mining
sector.
Yeah, we got lots to talk about with last leg.
Last leg is getting towards what you were saying, Zap, about how you can tell that the truck chase once you've played through the game. You can tell that just from how simplified it is, which is by design. We wanted it to be easy. We wanted it to be not too busy.
Yeah, first course, simple course.
Yeah, right. We're trying to teach you the game. We can't just load you up with everything.
Yeah.
But last leg defines a lot of the complications of game development as well as where we wanted the game to go.
Yeah. Also, there's a pretty sick boss fight in this stage, so pretty sure the people at home will like watching us fight them.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've never done a three-player boss fight for this stage before.
Yeah.
I certainly haven't.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if I've multiplayed it. Who wants it? So just for record, I'm still blue player, so I'm Sanford right now.
I'm green. I'm Demos right now, and Matt is.
I'm playing as Doc.
Doctor, Herr Doctor.
Yeah, Matt is to be damned. Doc.
Yeah, and also we get to fight some zombies, because those are also in this game. Because this game has a little bit of everything.
You know, I have this game, I say this game because you said this game, I have everything set up so I could add things like Doc could talk during one of the cutscenes, and it wouldn't appear if he wasn't in the game. I can set that up, I don't know why I never bothered. Everything is all, ready for it. So, when he's talking about hacking, Doc could just be like, yeah, I think that's a great idea, Sanford. Yeah. Nobody will acknowledge him. But he could say that, and then
also,
when he doesn't appear, because he's not supposed to appear in the stage for people that don't know it.
If you're playing it out just by itself.
Yeah, he's an addition for multiplayer when you've exceeded the number of players beyond the number of characters that should appear on the stage.
The crazy thing is that was exactly why Doc was made in the first place.
Yeah,
and then I just sort of
entirely
integrated him into the cartoons after the fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that was the case for Victor for sure.
Yeah, because
Victor.
Yeah, Doc technically made his first debut in Project Nexus and just kind of ended up getting osmosis into the cartoons.
Right, because I had this character now, so why not, right?
Yeah, why not use him? And yeah, if you ever add that rudimentary dialogue for Doc, just make sure you get Gianni to fully voice all of them.
Oh, well, they'd be like the text blurbs, like you see when Demos was commenting on how he hates it all.
Yeah.
I'm still learning the buttons. We've gotten so used to playing this game in keyboard, I've forgotten.
Yeah, right. I mean, if you threw a controller in my hand right now and asked me to play this game, I would be like a little baby. I would not know how to play the game.
That's how I'm feeling.
It would come back to you.
Yeah.
Oh, we went through the door when my hook was in the air, so I lost my hook. Oops. That's all right. We should have. Do we have cultists in this stage?
Yeah, you unfortunately got Madness Combat 10, man. You lost the hook.
Well, maybe we'll fight a prophet or something, and I can pick up a.
Yeah.
I can't remember if cultists hit this stage.
Yeah, probably not. I don't think they did.
Yeah, this game's got everything in it. You like robots? Here's some robots. You like zombies?
Hey kid, you like some freaking robots?
You like zombies? Here's some zombies.
Porcelain hammers?
Do you like Do you like beating zombies and robots to death with a giant urinal? Then by God, have I got a game for you, buddy.
I'm gonna go single sword.
Yeah.
You run ahead. I can always teleport back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna blast these bots with a shotgun. Luckily, robots are still pretty weak to buckshot, which I appreciate.
Yeah. Alright, happy boy.
You're not hackery enough to do that. I am, though.
Hello. So here we go. So I'm gonna run off the ledge here. And as soon as I'm out of sight and gone, I should pop back.
Up through this door?
Yeah, I think I have to be pretty dang far.
Let me...
Actually, yeah, you go right if I disappear here.
I think I saw it happen. Yeah,
hello! It's me, I was in here the whole time.
You did not expect me. Here's a better shotgun. I like this
But it was
one.
I, Sanford.
Nobody expects Sanford. He shows up at random
Look at the
intervals.
size of that Magnum. Holy cow.
Yeah.
There's too much Magnum for you, son.
It's a whole lot of gun.
Yeah, I love guns in this game because like every rifle is like literally the same length as your character. It's great.
We deny you access to guns for a lot of chasms. We did add a few more, and we did make abominations less tanky, but
Yeah.
we deny you guns in that stage specifically so that when you get to when you get them back in this stage, not just from the drops like those lockers, but also fighting the Nexus core when they come up. Just so it feels that much creamier when you start playing against like abominations and such.
Oh, how I've missed this power.
Oh, take these guys out stealthy. See if we can do it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm all guns here. I can't do it.
Well, just walk behind him.
Yeah, everybody gets one. There we go.
Well,
Shoot
Matt
this
missed
guy.
one, but I don't think he even
There we go.
noticed.
Fine, shoot him.
It's the core. Code Red.
I like
Yeah.
their little radio.
It's the Empire from Star Wars. Yeah, sorry, Swain. Nothing's original anymore.
No, I invented Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's mine.
Yeah. We're here with George Lucas, everybody.
Hey, Luke.
Hey, why do your movies suck?
All right, I've got my guns. I'm ready.
Yeah. Oop.
It's gonna be goofy trying to navigate this with all.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a little disorientating.
No, we can all do it.
Yeah, we just have to compensate for when your camera moves.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
it should be-
Oops.
Zap.
I'll
Sorry.
wait for you. As soon as you go, it's just gonna teleport us, and
Yeah.
that's all right. We should go through maybe that door. Oh no, we're still
We
here.
got a little Pikadoc there.
Hey, all right.
Okay, we're back.
Oh no.
Sorry, this area messes with my perspective. Matt, could you please
No
move?
man behind. No man behind.
Screw you,
Use the
Sanford. I
door.
don't care.
Use the door.
Just make it end.
Yeah. just
Hey,
bring
look,
it.
an Uzi just for me.
Dance.
Dance, bro, dance.
So those scientists originally, the Nexus Core scientists, we decided to make them like pretty remarkably evil.
Yeah.
We realized in the first stage where they were introduced, which was a couple, I think the sector before this, when Jesus and Hank come down the lift and you see them for the first time. In the beginning, they didn't really fight; they just kind of threw their hands up. But
Yeah.
the game was still requiring you to kill them to move on, and suddenly it felt weird. Like it was
Yeah.
like civilian shooter RPG, and it did not feel like the spirit of the game whatsoever.
No.
Yeah, we're not
Eventually-
hatred, you know.
Right, it's
No,
not
I like-
known,
I like
very
willing
far
per-
from hatred.
Yeah, I like willing participants.
Eventually, we added into like invincible NPCs into like the civilians into arena mode and whatnot.
Yeah.
We came up with solutions for that. Sure, you can beat them up, you can shoot them, but they're invincible. That's it. That's the game. But eventually, we realized these guys are Nexus Core scientists. They are
Yeah, they
part of
like
the bad guy
performing
faction.
experiments on little kittens and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're not good guy people. They're not that. Look, it is I am now the riot guard.
Yeah. You have become
There
what
we
you
go.
swore to
Can't hurt me
destroy.
anymore, Nexus.
Ooh. Oh man,
Sucks to suck.
Skill issue.
I killed that guy with his own
I want
robot.
the sword because I have a shield. I want the sword.
I
Give me the
almost feel
sword.
bad about that, killing a guy with his own robot. But I also
Oh,
don't
he was
feel
showing
bad
like a
about
moment of weakness. He was
Yeah.
like kind.
Yeah.
it. Yeah, how dare you have a positive emotion in this world?
Oh, this room gets some mixed reviews.
I don't hate it.
It was one of those like this requires a lot of explanation, not a lot of talking, but to understand it. So the bridge, and we're about to get to the infamous bridge up here. There are ways of soft locking yourself here, like if you assign yourself the Kristoff loadout.
Yeah, because you don't have grenades of any kind.
Yeah, so it doesn't recharge you. All I have to do is put a dissonant weapon recharger there, and then it's fixed. I just never did.
Oh, flashbangs don't work, so it's got to be
I
you,
guess I'll have to do it,
buddy.
yeah. I'll hack it.
Thanks for blowing me up. That was
Here we
very
go.
kind of you. I'll just shoot guys with my big ol' honking revolver.
Yeah, grenades.
There we are.
Wait, no, you got it.
No, I gotta hack it.
Recharge.
Yeah, but what if I threw in grenades?
You can do this.
What if I killed you? How about that?
All
What
right.
if I slapped you around a little?
So that this little bridge here, the whole reason for that was to teach you how to do this later on in the game,
Yeah.
and then eventually to teach you how to beat the boss of this stage. It then turned out that we removed one of the later challenges where you would incorporate the skill you just learned because it was way too buggy. So we removed it, and then you don't even use that same system to beat the boss. So we just decided, whatever. Are we fighting those guys?
Yeah. Well, I tend to prioritize these guys because they're currently the most dangerous thing on the field right now.
They are, but they don't spawn until you provoke them spawning. Here, if anybody wants to, I can do shield. If anybody wants to shoot from behind me, I can tank.
Yeah, sure. We'll do the Roman style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The phalanx. All right, and then I'll get behind.
You'll get him eventually, Matt. Just keep hitting him.
Okay. We just gotta boot his ass. Just boot him.
Okay, now he's dead.
Shield slap.
Just slap him around a little, like
shield
this.
slap. Yeah.
Right.
Not so good against his own weaponry.
Everybody dead.
Doc doesn't get the full health that we do.
Yeah.
No.
It's because he's an idiot. He doesn't prepare.
Doc will always
not smart enough to have 4 corpses.
We still have a living man down here somewhere.
Yeah. We still have somebody who dares to defy us with their existence.
You know what? They're probably all the way over on the left side.
Oh, probably.
I think we didn't clear it all out. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, what is the
with these, like,
purpose of
crawling
this
area.
machine?
It's cool.
It's cool. It's a box that moves back and forth.
It's the trans confibulator.
Yeah, it's examining stuff, man. Chill out.
Sure.
What's the big deal?
It's just a box that moves.
Yeah.
Wow. That's like Black Mesa levels of ingenuity. Yeah, this is the room with a massive pit with boxes hanging over it. It serves no purpose other than to be a platforming puzzle for Gordon Freeman.
You don't want to know what happens if there were no boxes.
Yeah.
So this is the room in question, of course. It follows directly afterwards. Demos can hack this thing right away, I believe.
And 2 golems are supposed to show up here very shortly.
Yeah, 2 golems about to get killed.
Man, it's gotta hurt punching these robots.
I did the voice acting for these guys.
Oh.
Die.
Die,
a lot of
die,
it was
die,
actually me breathing in to talk, like talking like that.
Yeah, I know exactly how to do that. Die. Like that.
Die. Yeah, that was it. Alright, let's get this locker open. Ooh, a rapier. I could be a fencer. I'm gonna fence, yeah.
I always pronounced it rapier, because I like to be unnecessarily fancy. That's what I think I'm supposed to hack
so
this.
this right here, you would throw the bombs, and we just made this a hack thing instead. It became so obnoxious. Oh no, get him before he gets me!
Can't.
Oh, I got him, don't worry.
Boy, this guy stands no chance.
Yeah, and I'm about to beat the crap out of his face.
Gets in, and then there we go. So anybody that doesn't know what's happening, because we're kind of obstructed with this camera view, you make the golem angry, he throw a tantrum, he try grab you, and you get him from behind and flip the helmet off.
Yeah, for all you people who played Project Nexus Classic back in the year of our Lord,
take a shortcut.
2012. Oh, this guy's running away.
It's not really a shortcut and you lose health for doing that.
Yeah.
Kick him off the edge, kick him off the edge!
I'm just gonna beat him up.
I'm gonna kick him.
With a bit of police brutality. Alright. But yeah, for all of you that played Project Nexus Classic back in like 2012, 2013, it's a similar method in fighting golems in that you just have to beat them up with your hands a lot. But instead of just like uppercutting their helmet off their head, you actually have to walk behind them and like take it off. Speaking of golems...
Oh, it's not one golem because we're on a lower difficulty.
Yeah.
Hello, I was in that room.
Kill Stealer. At least I get to shoot him in the head a couple times. And there he goes. Goodbye.
Yeah, golems are performed by our buddy Jonas. Golems are a fun story because that little tantrum that they do.
Yeah.
They're so angry. They got such pent-up rage as being these little Frankenstein monsters. Well, I'm obviously taking the shovel. I'm bringing the shovel to a ghoul fight.
I mean, there.
At some point we had the idea to just make golems polite because I guess it became the canon that they were like former like butlers turned soldiers.
Yeah.
Only came after the fact.
So you guys should heal up because you're pretty hurt right now.
Yeah, I deliberately jumped off a ledge here. Yoink. Doc is gonna need a little taste.
Yeah, Doc
But we're
needs
on
to,
normal difficulties to fill you up.
Yeah, I'm good. I just a lot of shortcuts.
Anybody need ammo?
No, I got 2 SMGs and a shotgun on me right now,
I'm
so I'm
grab at least.
I'm swimming in bullets right now.
You know what? I'm gonna do that shovel that you got.
Yeah,
I'll let you guys just talk it out.
Dialogue here.
Yeah, I think I'm good. I'm gonna go into the fight with this.
Doc's hardcore third wheeling right now. He's just kind of like, that's an interesting conversation here.
Something I wish that we had the controls for it. Something I like from Ninja Turtles is you can just high five your teammates whenever you want to.
Yeah.
I want that. We have a high five animation in this game.
That was like the first synced animation we did.
Yeah, the very first time we had two characters synced.
I think I remember you guys like posting a GIF of it on the Twitter.
Yeah, it was kind of a big deal, so we had to share it.
Yeah.
The headbutt, I think, was the one right after that. I designed a headbutt, but I lost the file for it. Or I had the file, but in the game, but I lost the blend file, like the work file or something. I had like an FPS.
Yeah, that always hurts.
It was yeah. It took me like an hour to do, and I'm not the one who does the animations. This was way back in the early days.
Yeah,
right.
Well, Matt was still learning Blender, and I at the time knew more about it, but that has long since not been the case.
Yeah.
Let's skip this dialogue.
All right, fine.
Just jam. Yeah, they don't need to.
Yeah, give me that.
Oh no, it's the ghoul.
Man, like.
What animal would you say he is?
Spider. Also, you know,
more of an insect spider.
You know, his weak point is his butt, right?
I always shot him in the face.
You can if you want to.
Yeah, it works all the same.
But his booty is the weak point.
All right, follow me. Do it.
Are you trying to do the slingshot with it, where it like really chases you?
No, I'm trying to get him to knock this over, so I can blast his stupid face.
Yeah, he did not stand.
But yeah, in all my years of beta testing this game, I actually never knew his weak spot was his rear. I just always shoot him in the head.
The weak spot, really.
Nah, he's pretty flimsy. Like, originally we had this idea for him to be accompanied with a whole lot of zombies or something to that effect so that he could regenerate his health by eating them. Because, like, lore-wise, his original, like, the reason he exists is just to clear up organic matter.
Yeah.
But that wasn't really explored or expanded on, so we just made him a menace in the elevator.
Yeah. Because, like...
we're all trying to lure him into that spot. Yeah, because ghouls historically are a Middle Eastern legend of... body eaters, graveyard robbers.
Yeah, they're corpse eating.
Yeah, so that's his whole thing, just to basically clean up the mess down here.
And I never saw him purely as a spider. Like, I know he's very spider-like, but he also looks a bit like an ant.
Yeah, I mean he's definitely an insectoid. Yeah. I mean insofar as
no like singular inspiration, just drawn from the bug world.
All right, let's kill the clown. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. We have mere moments. Let's do it.
Did I jump through the windows?
Yeah, we went off camera. Wait, I want to wait. I want to do that. I want to come in through the window.
All right, do it. I'll walk as far over here as I can.
All right. I wonder if I can't during the cutscene.
Yeah. Skip.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't the stage just...
Is that it? Was that it?
No, you're still over there.
That's a damn shame.
Well, let me try. Nah, I don't think I can. I mean, hey, you made the game. Lessons for the future.
The reasoning behind like coming in through any entrance is it just looks more organic, but failing that, you can always teleport.
Yeah, you get.
Also, because it's funny.
And if somebody gets stuck, player one who will never teleport can always just. Oh, I hope we don't do multiplayer in this. That would be weird.
Like drop Doc right in here.
Yeah.
To talk to Doc.
Yeah.
Look, it's Christoph, Hank, other Hank, Doc, and Hank and Doc. Oh, you've gone around the back here, right? Before going inside.
I don't think I have actually.
No.
There's so many little things I just don't see. I had no idea this was here.
Yeah, this as far as we know, this is shortly after the AHW tried to show up and take Doc out here.
Oh,
for all we know, they were trying to stop the meeting between Hank, Doc, and Christoph. We don't
I
know
see.
that. It could or could not be, but we put this in there as kind of like
all
maybe.
Pieces lying out
there.
there.
Oh, and pop out. This one we just put on the Project Nexus Twitter. Pop back out to the entrance again before. Yeah, like where the car is parked.
Yeah.
Parked.
Yeah, I mean, and that goes to show just how much there is in this game, because I've been beta testing for like 4 years. I had no idea that was there. news to me.
Oh, these things trickle in all. So that's the truck from the truck chase on the left.
Yeah, and
before it goes anywhere.
Yeah, it's even got the keep on trucking bumper sticker.
And isn't this the same truck they steal at the end of Project Nexus Classic after killing the Mag Agent?
It's supposed to be, yeah. The idea is that you finish the Flash game.
Go further right.
Oh yeah, sorry, that wasn't even it. Oh, and that keep on trucking, that bumper sticker that's on the truck there. That was our slogan during the Kickstarter days for people that may not have been around.
Yeah, and that's a little leftover. I remember that.
Yeah. So what do you notice wrong with that picture, that car on the right there?
Well, the
guy's parked like an a-hole.
Yeah,
right?
it's knocked over a trash can, so kind of.
Yeah, he's
I
parked
guess
up on
this
the
is Hank's car.
Look at the skid marks. No, that's Doc. That's Doc's car that he picks you up in the
Doc is
arena.
Hilariously bad at driving.
He's a horrifying driver.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's a bad driver, but yeah, horrifying.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say he's bad. I would say he's maybe just the worst driver.
Is there anything in this alleyway? Well, now I'm hunting for secrets. Now
I think that's it here. There might be other things I've forgotten, but I mean, obviously, in this room, once we go inside Doc's compound, we see that this is the room from Arena Mode that you imprint in.
Yeah. And Jeb makes a direct reference to the experiments he's conducting here.
Yes, he does.
Mm-hmm.
Given though this is taking place sometime in the future, this effectively is the last cutscene that predates the beginning of this game's story campaign.
Yeah,
but is easily 30 years after, or whatever the span of time is after the Arena campaign took place.
Yeah, because this would be right before Nexus Classic Episode 1 starts.
Correct. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because Doc is telling Hank,
like, yeah, you need to bust my guys
a couple
out.
of his guys. Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember back then, like I was like, man, who gave Hank that note? Who's telling him to do stuff? It must be the employers. Completely wrong.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, there was no status quo. You know, the organization that Doc either A, founded or B, belongs to. And there was no Doc.
A lot of lore came out because of this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of stuff got contextualized.
As far as like writing this stuff goes.
Oh, I love this nonsense. Being able to like do the Beautiful Mind spaghetti noodle like strings on the wall. Looks like a detective has been trying to catch a serial killer for like 20 years. I love plotting out stories like that.
Also, little detail I just noticed, that rocket launcher is there.
Oh, the rocket launcher is actually there, yes.
Yeah.
It's not the same RPG-7 he uses, but that's a minor detail.
Yeah, we had to use the things that we had.
It's immaterial, yeah.
Yeah. And for those that are purists, we can just say that's not the same rocket launcher. For those that don't care, we'll say, yes, it is the same rocket launcher. But yeah, good eye. There is, in fact, a launcher.
Schrodinger's bazooka.
Yeah. And Doc did put out a cup for Christoph, and Christoph is not gonna...
Yeah, because Jeb is an egotistical jerkwad who doesn't...
Yeah. I can't get over the dynamic between these two, that Jeb just can't stand the fact that Doc is way better at resurrecting people than him.
Yeah, because, like, Jeb, he only makes Zeds. Doc actually brings people back to life, so...
It's a bit of work, and it's kind of one-by-one selective. And
yeah,
of course,
sometimes they get a little rocky, but he's way better at it.
And then you got Project Nexus, which doesn't so much bring people back to life, but creates clones of their, like, essence. But, spoilers.
Yeah, and like...
Also, that was a moment in Arena Mode where we're like, oh, crap, what if the people that you hire, because you're creating an organization, what if they're clones from Project Nexus, and that's the hook?
Yes.
I don't know why that wasn't obvious from the beginning, but one of the big problems was we didn't want spoilers in Arena Mode to give away the secrets of Story Mode, or vice versa. That was very important, but we want each one to play into each other. So they both tell very different stories that tease that information that change your experience if you go into Story Mode having played Arena first, and then Sanford and Demos are talking to the sheriff about what Project Nexus really is. You have an impression, but that impression's not spoiled when you get the big reveals at the end of the campaign. And then those reveals explain more in Arena when you go back and play that second.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of work to get that to line up.
Yeah.
We had a couple of lucky moments with
that. The way I always put it is Arena Mode asks a bunch of questions, but doesn't give you many answers. Story Mode gives you a bunch of answers, but you haven't asked the question yet. So to get the full picture, you have to play both.
Yeah, like in Arena Mode, they talk about Nexus City a lot, and once you actually like get it has to be a pretty interesting experience to play from Arena and then to Story.
Yeah,
because of that.
Right, Bossman talking about how he used to work at basically the stage power play. That's where Bossman used to work.
Yeah,
and he clearly was replaced by Rich. Bossman and all of his guys that worked under him were all replaced by one guy, Rich. Who, if you've dug into the lore, I don't know what his job was before that, but apparently he was the employee of the month at Burger Gills, despite not working there. So he's got all these characters have this intertwined lore that together tell one contiguous story, including with Madness Canon, the cartoon.
Yeah, it all fits.
Yeah, like everything that happens in the cartoon is entirely canonical towards this game. And trust me, folks, when I first heard that, I was like, oh, this is gonna be impossible to piece together, isn't it? And for a while it kind of was, but I think I've mostly figured it out. Mostly.
Yeah, there's even a couple things that I keep seeing Doc's bald head, and I'm like, that's an agent. I'm gonna kill that.
Yeah.
Maybe we should give him the hawk.
Yeah, you should. You absolutely should.
We don't. Yeah, now we have it. We could. Do we have more than one Mohawk? Besides,
we got one for the Golem too, but
Golem
it's just we gotta make a different mesh for it so it fits on the regular grunt head.
Oh yeah, maybe we can just shrink down the unique George Mohawk or no Church Mohawk
and just make it a separate stat card.
Yeah. Should we here? Why don't we hit the teleporter?
Hit the teleporter.
And we'll do one last little fast stage before we
call it
a wrap. Yeah. Dude, I love this reminiscing. This project, what, eight full years of complete development.
Yeah, and still going, by the way. They're still making new content for this game.
Yeah, we just released the Wizard origin as the Magiturge, a new character you can play in Arena.
So what stage are you guys thinking?
Why don't we do something
relatively short? I mean, how do you guys feel about something in the industrial sector?
I'm down for it.
Yeah,
maybe warehouse raid. That's pretty short and sweet and to the point.
Yeah, sure.
Not, okay.
It's a fast one, and also warehouse raid that's the first one, right?
Yeah.
Because Boom Factory is second.
The first of the three, and oh man.
Well, warehouse raid is great because this is chronologically the very first stage we made.
Yeah. Oh no, right.
That we didn't throw out.
Yeah. Right away, I'm looking at that this entry room, and we got that light coming in from the left. I can't remember precisely when, but it was well after the stage was created.
Oh yeah. Let's go back. Let's go back here. Wait.
Yeah, it was well after the stage was created. We got to go back.
Oh, sorry, I mean to the left. Yeah.
Left,
I don't know if we'll be able to see it very well, but that kind of glowy light up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we made this stage and it was fine, but as we started making more of them, got into the residential sector and beyond, we had to come back and just look at how this stage wasn't up to scratch. And one of the ideas we had for this, fixing the look of it, is just to stick windows everywhere. And what more is that it let us open up the place and show you the factories beyond these little hallways that you're just in.
Well, we designed these stages and they were done. The stages are complete and they're pretty similar now to how they were then, other than a couple aesthetics changes. They completely gave them a 180 in direction, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
But way back in the days, we had a oh yeah, I'm Sanford, by the way. This time
I'm still Demos.
Hello. Demos. Yep.
Oh, you guys have been swapping?
No, we can't. There's no way to player swap, sadly. But so what we discovered was that as we were developing these stages, they all had a kind of sameness to them because they were all just gray stages, a la Madness.
The meta of it is you enter a box, you kill, you leave the box.
Yeah, so we decided to steer away from the grayscale and go a monochromatic, so at least there's a hue per stage. And that made everything feel different. Suddenly the outskirts are kind of brown, the industrial sector is orange, what is it? Commercial's sector, blue.
Yeah, blue.
Yeah, and then you get the idea from there. Mining sector's got a bit of red.
The science tower is just full blood red Nexus.
It's
colors.
A magenta-y, kind of pinkish. Here, Doc is gonna get Doc. Don't worry, Doc will wake that guy up. Yeah, so you'll get to these rooms that are kind of look like they used to. There's a lot of gray in here because we didn't want to put windows in every room.
Right. Save it for a little bit.
Yeah. Boom. Yeah, this is one of our first puzzles we came up with, which is not quite a puzzle. Just it's there to teach you how to.
Levers or a thing, and they affect the world.
Yes, blowing guys in half. That's one of the last gore effects we added to the game. Oh, that guy did not stand a chance.
I should come up.
Hello!
It's me!
The way is clear. Come through this way. This room was added later. We did this to introduce the Berserkers and
we needed more room for these guys. The very first time we showed you the Berserkers originally, you were in a very compact area, you couldn't see them coming.
Yeah. You did see the one guy over there, but then it was just Berserkers with... Well, that guy was an ambush. You would kill him before he could show you what they do, which is their dashing chart.
Is this the Onions storage room? Oh no, it's the weekend guy.
No, this is the guy who's glad to have a weekend.
Yeah, good for
Man, you're dead. Thank gosh it's the weekend. And then we have Snoopables.
Well, think of it this way: it's the weekend for him forever now.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, the other place ain't much different, is it?
It is possible to clear this room without waking everybody up, by the way. Very difficult, but it can be done.
So you can full-on Metal Gear this, huh?
Yeah, if you want to go freaking Tom Clancy, you can do it.
Yeah.
Sam Fisher could do it.
Doc, I've infiltrated
set up
the base.
That's not a right idea. I like that. It is possible. I have done it, I think, exactly once.
I've never done it. I've only seen people do it.
I've never tried, because like it just doesn't occur to me to try to stealth anything in this game, because it's very antithetical to what the game is.
There's a bit of fun to like knowing that you can do it, but really, you really don't have to. Although, I mean,
look at all these assets in this room. Look at all these
acts.
folded up chairs and just random boxes of junk.
Oh yeah, and some stuff is physicsy and some stuff isn't.
Yeah. Like this, what are these things even called? It's not a pallet. Oh, it's gone.
The hand truck?
It's gone.
Oh, I just pushed it.
Well,
right
it's gone now.
Yeah, you can just.
To the other place you go. Oh man, I love this guy.
Don't kill him! Don't kill him! Don't kill him! Don't wake him up! Don't wake him up!
I love this guy so much.
And his death wakes up this guy who sees his body.
That's what alerts him. But no, I put that in the game like ages ago when Swain introduced me to the event system.
Oh, bye.
And then we just never got rid of him because he was precious.
Yeah, like, Matt was just like playing around. Yeah.
He always gets a laugh out of me because it's the idea of like this guy's just like, man, I'm kind of tired. I think I'm just gonna take a nap right here, and then he falls over. So you're just like, oh, he fell asleep. How cute. And then a pool of blood slowly,
like, dude is just done. Yeah.
slowly forms around him.
It's just another reference to this being a very rough work week.
Yeah. And it
Getting
kills
these guys
me
to jump
every
off
time.
the balcony up there, the ledge, that was hell. Every time you teach AI how to do something and you make one small change to the game, it no longer knows how to work with the system you've developed, and then you have to start over.
Yeah.
From a coding perspective or a scripting perspective.
Yeah. Theoretically speaking, how many times has this game been built over from scratch?
I don't really have a hard number, but from scratch, this is like the third, like 3.5 incarnations.
I feel like that's about right as far as like a Theseus ship thing goes.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these rooms got remade over and over again. The animations for sure many times.
Yeah.
Like the entire melee combat system went through a massive overhaul before release.
Several times.
You could write your dissertation on the amount of crap that we put ourselves through trying to figure out what melee needs to be in this game, and finally finding the niche for unarmed melee and ranged. Acrobatics will always be a black sheep because it's not really a combat, but that's an arena conversation for later.
I always describe this game as a three-way genre fusion. This game is a run and gun, a beat 'em up, and a hack and slash all at once.
And hopefully they blend well.
Yeah,
this can also be done stealthily, but I've never successfully done it.
Well, is it possible to not wake up those Merczerkers trying to kill that guy?
Yeah, it is possible using Sanford's hook to yank them over.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's so clever. Like, cause that's kind of like, I think it's Madness 7.5, where there's like an agent standing guard in front of the door, and Sanford's hook just comes down from like the roof and just skewers him right through the head. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do a hook only run in this room.
Alright, bet. God, I just said alright bet in front of two like 40-year-old men. I just immediately aged myself.
That's alright. Sanford's hook just busted.
For real.
It's really a vibe, you know.
Yeah, it's a vibe. Sanford is base. Base ain't going anywhere. Base is gonna
anyone can say base.
Yeah, base is gonna stick around. That's gonna like.
Yeah, based and cringe will be around forever. They will never go away.
I heard Joe Rogan say it. I'm allowed.
Joe Rogan says a lot of things we probably shouldn't say.
I was gonna say, wait a minute.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about Joe Rogan in the Madness Project Nexus podcast.
Hey Demos, you ever do MBMT?
Hey Sanford, I've been listening to this guy called Jordan Peele. I think he's really based.
So yeah, we added in the hey, can you the teaching you how to hack and see how it's flashing red there.
Yeah, I can't do it.
That was actually a suggestion from Tom
curious,
Holt himself.
what's the stories behind these nerds who like just pop out and start attacking you?
We just want to give you a little challenge.
Okay.
Well, just a little cherry.
It's just the IT guys, but yeah, Tom Folk was the reason we have those little posters appear, because at this point in the game, if you're playing Sanford and you're playing single player, you may not remember how to switch back to Demos. So it's important to to at least remind you that's a thing you can do. And if you've changed your controls or whatever, you can always go back to the keyboard mapping, or you can press all the buttons on your controller, and eventually you'll find it. But that's there to remind you.
I do enjoy the. I also enjoy the implication that every IT guy casually has an MP5.
Yeah.
Or some sort of SMG.
Oh, so you know these oil puddles that we have here?
Oh yeah, you have little footprints if you walk over them.
Yeah, these were kind of here, even though the footprints came in sort of later. And one thing I love that it's not very difficult for like high-level coders and game developers to do this, but every single one of those footprints, no matter what color they are or how many they are all exactly one draw call. That's it. I was very happy with that. So whether you have 1 or 5,000, the footprint on the GPU, that's cute, is very low. It's tiny. I was very proud of that. So because of that, we started putting this stuff anywhere we could.
Yeah.
But the reason that they're in this area, the reason we even have the grease is so that you have something fun to do while you're walking around, including the physics objects like the cones and stuff. And that's all from Chris O'Neill.
I was going to say, Oni was huge on like that when we were watching him play through these areas.
Yeah, Oni was being very kind to us back when we were like during the alpha days. He played through this area, and there was like, it was a big open expanse, and he complained, rightfully so, about how there's a lot of running you have to do in an area with nothing to do in it.
Yeah.
So then we spawn enemies everywhere. There's always people to fight. There's always weapons to throw. Now there's always stuff you can do. But that was a lot less the case back in the old days.
Yeah, we got a lot more like cognizant of like
Yeah.
what you're like, even just making the set pieces interesting. The environmental storytelling with the skid marks on the ground for the crashed cars.
Very much, yeah.
Something you can look at and kind of piece together yourself.
If you're ever in chasms and you see like cones in a stage where you wonder why are there cones here, but they're like right on a ledge so you can knock them off into the infinity abyss below. Chris O'Neill is the reason why. We realized through him that yeah, these are big open areas with nothing. So we break them up with things you can do.
Yeah, and if you don't want to do anything and you know where you're going, you can just fly right through these and not even bother with any of it if you don't care.
Yeah, a big part of all that is like how optional it is. We don't need to read snoopables.
Yeah, and there's lore, there's world building, there's like
like the zombie spawning up here, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is a completed campaign, so zombies should spawn up here.
Yeah, and like that's to make note of the fact that as you go further into the campaign, every little hub world you visit changes slightly. So you can always come back and see how they've changed.
Yeah, these guys here, the zombies or the Zeds are showing up because in your campaign, you've played through the residential sector, you've stirred up the horde, you've killed the bandits that have been doing a lot of work to stop them from invading, and in so doing, you've kind of messed up the macrocosm, the ecosystem, as it were. So now Zeds will spawn in here and they'll fight the bandits, which also the bandits didn't spawn until you went into that area as well.
Yeah.
So it starts to get like dirty, and that's all the doing of the player.
Yeah, it was kind of huge for us to make sure that like it was at least known to the player that like their meddling has not necessarily improved the state of things in the city.
Yeah.
Right. In fact, it's made it very, very, very much worse.
Because the whole point of Madness is that there's no good people in this world except Rich. Rich is the only good person.
Rich is great. Sanford and Nemos are pretty good, but
yeah, they're all right, but they're still both murderous sociopaths who like to kill people. So
they've got problems.
Yeah, they're not great people.
All right, I'm getting rid of my grenades in favor of rocks.
Yeah,
I'm throwing bandit rocks now.
Rock gang.
Is this what you think of me, Sanford? You throw rocks at me.
Rocks. Ooh, I can throw rocks hella far.
I'm your confidant, your best friend, and you throw rocks at me. Everything's good.
Oh look, I can put the grenades through the floor here as well.
Man, what is up with the asphalt here?
It might be like in a really... There it is.
There it is.
Let me see if I can go through it now.
Could be a rain thing, because it's only happening out here. It didn't happen in the stages.
I'll check that when we get out of here.
Yeah, because that's a pretty old bug that's been in the game for a good long while, so...
Yeah, and that's annoying. That's totally annoying, so...
I just never think to report it, because truth be told, I kind of thought it was already addressed, but I guess I was wrong. I only remembered it because Gianni encountered it while he was playing.
Yeah. I don't know if that one ever came to me. It might have, but like you said, it might be so old that I don't quite remember.
Yeah.
But, anyway, as far as like outros go, why don't we close up top here? And I say we do this again as soon as possible. I love this.
Maybe as soon as next week.
Yeah.
Maybe we can bring in like a guest player to talk about stuff with us.
I really like that idea.
Yeah, maybe if Gianni wants to get in, though I'd rather kind of like bring in, if we can, like maybe Chesh or Lochner.
Yeah, talk about the music side of things, because we haven't even talked about the music. That's a whole facet of the game we haven't even talked about yet. So.
And those boys have been in since Ground Zero. Both of those guys contributed music to Project Nexus Classic, the Flash game. So
yeah, and if I recall, our good boy Devin, like he gave you Killbot for free, I think, that you used in Nexus Classic.
Yeah,
I think Killbot
if we
was
asked
like
for
the
more,
freebie.
he would have been happy.
Yeah,
but that's all we needed. Yeah, and that became everybody's favorite song.
Yeah, and it's like huge in the Geometry Dash community. Like Killbot is like a huge song over there.
Oh, it's wonderful. Yeah, because Chesh has got that niche like Madness sound completely nailed down.
Yeah,
but
like
nobody had ever seen like dubstep in Madness before, so it kind of took people off guard. But we'll save that conversation for next time. What do you guys say?
Well, if we want to do a quick outro, I'll just personally thank everybody for watching, and be sure to leave some feedback in the comment section. Maybe something you want to see in a later episode.
Oh, yeah, totally.
You know,
let us know.
Tell us.
We're happy to follow what people want to see, man. Like, we got a lot to talk about. And,
yeah, and we can dedicate a whole segment to your guys' questions or maybe even concerns. Really put the heat on Swain and make him explain himself for all of his crimes.
Right. No, not just explain. Make me answer for what I've done.
Yeah. Put him on trial. Absolutely.
Crucible.
All right. Yeah. Leave comments that are questions so we know the kinds of things that we can field next time. I'll save you, Doc. And I think, Zep, you know what you need to do. You need to ragdoll all of us.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Oh. Man, that's a good close. Good night, everybody.
Good night. See ya. Bye-bye.